Hello, everyone. Professor Kev here. Today's student success tip is called It's Okay to Say No. So, yesterday I came across an opportunity that I was interested in for about 5 minutes. It would have been a super challenge for me. One of my flaws is I really love challenges. I love shiny new objects. I love doing new things. I looked at it and said, I'm interested. It was a horrible idea. Some of it I would do a good job at. The rest I would do a horrible job at. It just wouldn't have served anyone well. As a student, I see students do this. They overextend themselves because they don't say no. They get involved in an organization on campus. And then next thing you know, someone else from an organization like, hey, we need some e-board members. Do you want to be on the e-board? You're like, yeah, of course I want to be on the e-board. I am one of the first people to tell you get involved on campus. You'll hear me say this all the time. But take a step back. I want you to think about why you're getting involved in this organization. How does it benefit you? How does it benefit the organization? What I've seen over and over again is students want to get involved in everything, because it looks good. Yeah, at some level, it probably does until you slip, until you start missing meetings. You're on the e-board, you're supposed to coordinate the guest speaker. You don't follow up with them, so you don't have a guest speaker. You forgot to order the food. All sorts of things happen. And then people are kind of like, wow, you dropped the ball on that. So be cautious here. Don't overextend yourself. It's okay to say no. Everything is about balance. It's making sure your grades stay up. It's making sure you get involved and have a great experience, but also have a little downtime for yourself that you can just hang out with your friends. When I see people get overextended, I see them and they look stressed. You're like, oh, I got so much to do. And I'm like, well, respectfully, you kind of put that one on yourself the same way I do it. My problem is the summer. I have time on my hands. But then I go and say I'm going to do something, get involved in something that doesn't end when school starts again. My business picks up again in the fall. So be cautious. Again, if you're thinking about getting involved in something, ask yourself why you want to do it. What's causing you to want to do that? Do you have the time to do it? Because again, most of us have a pretty full plate. So I have to sit there and say, okay, if I'm going to do this, where does it fit in? And maybe what am I willing to give up to do it? In some cases, the answer is nothing. It's an extra thing. And at this point in time, I really don't need extra things. So think about why you're doing it. That's the key here. Why are you doing this? How does it benefit you in the organization? But if you're going to take on that responsibility, make sure you do a good job, because it just gets frustrating for groups when you join their e-board and then you don't do your share of the work. People are like, geez, that person really let us down. They took on a role that they just didn't have the time or the desire to do. So ask yourself why you want to do it before you do it. But please remember, it's okay to say no. I'm not going to lie to you. I never lie to you. I struggle with this all the time because I always want to do new things. And as I've gotten a little older, I'm slowly accepting that it's okay to say no or to walk away from things that you don't want to do anymore, that your heart just isn't in it. And that's the key for me. I have to really want to do it. How is my skill set going to help that group? If it's not, I've learned to say no and not try to force myself to learn new things or accept a role that I'm probably not prepared to accept. I don't have the skills to accept. So just understand it's okay. Be polite about it. Geez, I'm sorry right now. I just don't have the time to put the effort in to help you be successful. So that's today's student success tip. If you like the tip, like it, share it, leave a comment. If there's anything I can do to help you, as always, feel free to reach out. Always willing to talk to students. Thanks for watching. I hope you're having a truly dazzling day.